everyone, Miss Tiffany here.
And Miss LaShonda.
And so what we're going to do today is go over some of the things you're going to find in your take-home bag. The first thing we're going to find is a nature walk. What is basically self-explanatory. You walk around your neighborhood and try to find these things. And once you find them, you can put a check mark next to them or color them in. Then we are talking about plants and we're talking about new life. So you guys can practice tracing the words sunlight, water, air, and soil, and then color the objects to go along with them. As you also know, we are doing raindrops. In order for the plants to grow, it needs rain. So they can practice tracing the lines, and then tracing the dirt, and then color them according to however they see fit. Also, we are doing the nursery rhyme, rain, rain, go away. And a lot of my friends in my classroom, we do things in sequential order. So they're able to either cut it out and color it, and then place them in the order they go in, according to the nursery rhyme itself. And we're also doing ovals. The shape this month is oval. So what they're going to do is they're going to cut these out at the bottom and paste them into the appropriate area. We have an Easter egg. They are able to decorate it or do what they wish with this. Kind of like a free art project, a free form of expression. They can do as they wish. This is kind of self-explanatory. You can read over it and follow the rules. Then we have a neighborhood scavenger hunt. This is also self-explanatory. Walk around your neighborhood and see if you can find these items. If you find these items, take a picture of it. Post it on Hi Mama or post it on Instagram or Facebook. Then our Bible story is the Easter. Also, it is Resurrection Sunday. So we are talking about things that led up to the death of Christ. So going along with that, we have, of course, sequential storylines to go along with that. And you can put these pictures in order from beginning to end. It starts off with Jesus riding into Jerusalem. It ends with Jesus being leaving the tomb after 3 days of death. So they can put it in order, figure out which one goes first, and kind of retell the story the way they see fit. And if they are in the wrong spot or they say it incorrectly, you're able to correct them and put it where it belongs. Then we have the number 3. As you know, Jesus rose 3 days later after dying on the cross. They're able to color this according to numbers. So you can say number 1 is blue, color all the ones blue. Number 2 is green, color all the 2 is green. So you can pick the colors and just have them follow along as you see fit. There are coloring pages to go along with the story of our Bible story. Then we have some more scavenger hunts, and these are for the alphabet, the numbers, and the shape. The alphabet, you can find the words that begin with these letters, or you can practice building these letters using the tools and supplies you have at home. The same goes for the 2D and 3D shapes. Can you find shapes in your home or in your neighborhood that resembles these shapes? Or can you build them? The number one also goes the same as the other ones. But with this one, if you cannot find these numbers, can you make the number or can you make the quantity of the number? So if they're looking for the number 16, can they find 16 candles? That's a movie reference. I love that movie, side note. Can they find 16 candles? Can they find 16 oranges? If you cannot find the physical number, can they find the quantity number, or can they make that number? We're going back to our plants, and with the plants, it's just a simple coloring sheet. They color the different parts of the plant, and then you can go over the words with them. This is a cut and paste activity. They're able to cut the different parts of the plants, and they are able to paste them in the appropriate area. With this one, this is things that is parts of the plants as well as what plants needs to grow. So you're able to go over each item and then ask them, does this plant, do they need this plant, or is it a part of a plant? And once they kind of decide where it goes, they're able to paste it in the appropriate area. This is another oval worksheet. And when they are doing the worksheets and they have to write their own self or write the words themselves, we don't expect to be perfect, so I'm not aiming for perfection. I'm just aiming for them to be able to make the strokes and that they feel comfortable holding the pencil or any writing utensil appropriately. We have the search and find for the letter V. They're going to practice writing the V, and then they're going to look for the letter V. They can use Cheerios, they can use a dot, they can use any type of small thing to cover up the V's once they find it. Make it fun and interesting. And then we have our syllables. With the syllables, it's kind of self-explanatory. You will ask the child, what is this? And they'll tell you what it is, and then they will clap the word out. So we have bicycle, and so you're going to say, oh, what's this? And they'll say bicycle. And then you say, well, can you clap bicycle for me? And then they'll clap bicycle. And then you're asking them, well, how many claps was that? And then they'll say 3, 4, or 5, however many they feel. And they can use either a marker, a dotter, Cheerios, gummy bears, M&Ms to kind of cover the numbers up and make it fun, make it interesting. Once they get it right, they're able to either eat that snack or to move on. As you know, this month is about recycling, and when we are recycling, we want to go over activities to kind of help keep our earth clean and to take care of where we stay. So with this one, they're able to kind of look at the different pictures and see, is this picture helping the earth or is it hurting the earth? And once they make that decision, they got to put an X over it or circle it and color it. Then we have, is it recyclable or compost? You have to decide whether these items can be recycled or put in placement compost to break down and use for soil or just use as a recyclable material. Then we have the life cycle of a plant. This is just a coloring book, a flip book. They're able to color the words and the pictures, and then kind of flip back through it and see the life cycle of a plant starting from the seed all the way up to when it blossoms to a beautiful flower. And that is some of the things that are found in your take-home bag. Mr. Sean's going to go over the other half.
Hi, friends. Okay, I am responsible for the fine motor activities that, and in this bag, you're going to find different activities to promote fine motor development. And so each week, I've placed extra activities in here, but this week we're going to focus on planting our grass seeds. And inside of the sandwich bag, you have the grass seeds already and the paper towel to show you how to use this activity. And you can find more information and directions on actually how to do the activity on video 1 that's on our YouTube channel. And then I also have placed inside the bag, these are pipe cleaners, and what they're going to do with the pipe cleaners are they just going to use these pipe cleaners to create designs or make the letters in their names, just different letters, just to help build fine motor skills. And this is an easy activity that I came up with, and this is painting with water. So in your bag also you will find a paintbrush, and they're just going to use water to paint letters, draw pictures with. Just an easy activity they can use. And also I've placed some letters inside of the bag, and here they're just going to make a letter collage where they're going to use a glue stick to use the letters. So if there's any questions or any questions that you may have or concerns, please email me and I can help you either one-on-one or you can call me at school. This is just activities to help them increase the fine motor, getting them ready to write. Thank you and enjoy.
Bye.